Yellowstone National Park is an amazing place. From geysers and hot springs to the large variety of wildlife that roams the park, there's truly something for everyone to enjoy at America's oldest national park. But there are dangers associated with these fascinating natural features as well. Today, let's learn how to stay safe while enjoying Yellowstone National Park. Starting with wildlife, the first and most important rule is to maintain a safe distance. For most animals, this means about 25 yards. For bears and wolves, keeping a larger distance of 100 yards helps keep both you and the animals safe. The same goes for your pets, making sure they maintain the same distance by keeping them on a leash at all times. Never feed the animals, even smaller ones like birds. It is important that the animals in the park do not become dependent on humans for food. If they do, they have the potential to attack other visitors to try to get more. Also, make sure your food is properly secured so that animals can't get into it without your knowledge. Most of the campsites operated by the NPS have bear-proof food storage boxes that can be used to secure food away from all sorts of park animals. Keeping all food supplies near you is a good way to keep them away from wildlife while on the move. Bears in particular can be dangerous to visitors if not handled correctly. As previously mentioned, make sure to stay at least 100 yards away from any bears you see in the park. Hiking in larger groups is a good way to deter bears, and making noise every so often so they know you're around helps too. If you encounter a bear while in your car, honk your horn and drive away from it. Some areas of the park, designated as bear management areas, may be closed to certain activities during parts of the year when bears have been known to congregate there. Make sure to follow any guidelines the park provides when accessing these areas, which may include closing the area entirely, or many less broad restrictions like day use only or trail closures. Using bear spray can stop aggressive behavior if you are approached by a bear, and it is important that every member of your party carries some in an easily accessible location. It doesn't work like bug spray, where you can apply it before your hike and it continues to work for hours, but for more information on how and when to use bear spray, check the description for a link to the park's official guide video. Bear spray can be either purchased or rented in several different areas throughout the park. Yellowstone's other main attraction, its thermal areas, can be more predictable than wildlife, but no less dangerous. The absolute most important rule is to stay on designated trails and boardwalks around these features. Avoid touching the features in any way, including throwing objects into them. Water in these features is often at lethal temperatures, making it incredibly important to exercise caution when navigating them. It is also possible for toxic gases to build up around some of these features. For this reason, if you start to feel sick, make sure to exit the area immediately. Maintaining proper distance from these delicate features protects both you and the features themselves. While this video looked at safety for some basic Yellowstone activities, if you're planning on something more strenuous, like backcountry hiking or a winter activity like snowmobile tours, check out the link below to read the park's safety guide for these activities. This video isn't meant to scare anyone away from a trip to Yellowstone, far from it. Yellowstone National Park is a great place to see a vast amount of America's natural beauty and wonder. Hopefully your trip is both enjoyable and safe, and following the guidelines in this video, as well as any additional ones you are provided by the park, is a great way to make sure of that. Until next time, this has been RAC Adventures looking at how to stay safe in Yellowstone. See you in the parks!